Okay, welcome back to my class. Actually, we are discussing measures of government deficit. We are knowing that whenever the total government expenditure is more than the total government receipt, then certainly government used to go for deficit, and that deficits are measured in three types. There are three measures of the government deficit. First one is the revenue deficit, second one is the fiscal deficit, and third one is the primary deficit. In the previous class, we have already discussed the meaning and implications of the revenue deficit. Today, we'll discuss, let us see, the meaning and implication of the fiscal deficit. Fiscal deficit, let us see what is the meaning of fiscal deficit. Fiscal deficit, you all are knowing, is a very comprehensive measures of the budgetary deficit of the government. And this fiscal deficit, let us see what is the meaning of fiscal deficit. Fiscal deficit refers to excess of total expenditure over total receipt, excluding borrowings during the given fiscal year. It means, let us see, this fiscal deficit is the differences between the total expenditure and total receipt, excluding borrowing. Excluding borrowing means except borrowings. Let us see what is the formula to calculate the fiscal deficit. Fiscal deficit, here we are knowing fiscal deficit. Fiscal deficit is equal to total expenditure. Total expenditure minus total receipts. Total receipts. Total expenditure minus total receipt, excluding borrowings. Here let us see this total expenditure is of two types. One is revenue expenditure and another one is capital expenditure. So total expenditure is equal to revenue expenditure plus capital expenditure. Then total receipt. Total receipt is also equal to revenue receipts plus capital receipt excluding. This is capital receipts. Capital receipts net borrowing also we can say. Capital receipt net borrowings. Net borrowings, capital receipt, net borrowings means this capital receipt excluding borrowings, except borrowing. It means, let us see what will happen. This we can say this revenue expenditure, this revenue expenditure plus capital expenditure plus this revenue receipts plus this is capital receipt net borrowings means, let us see this capital receipts are, there are three sources of capital receipt. First one is the borrowing, second one is recovery of loan, and third one is other receipts such as disinvestment and a small saving. It means this is debt creating capital receipt and non-debt creating capital receipt. Here we can also write non-debt creating capital receipts. It means this capital receipts are of capital receipts. There are three sources of capital receipt. One is the borrowing, second one is recovery of loan, and third one is other receipts such as disinvestment and small savings. So capital receipt net borrowings we have written. It means revenue expenditure plus capital expenditure minus revenue receipt plus non-debt creating capital receipt. And this will be equal to, this fiscal deficit is equal to, here it will be equal to borrowings. So borrowings, fiscal deficit presents the borrowing requirements of the government. What is the borrowings requirement? this borrowings is the debt creating capital receipt, whereas let us see this other receipts such as recovery of loan and other receipts such as disinvestment as well as this small savings, they are non-debt creating capital receipts. So if we add revenue receipt and non-debt creating capital receipts, and if this will be minus from revenue expenditure and capital expenditure, from this total amount we'll get the total amount, and this is equal to borrowings. So fiscal deficit represents the borrowing requirements of the government. So borrowings, you are knowing the government will go for borrowings. Government borrowings, fiscal deficit, government will borrow internally as well as externally. There is domestic borrowing also, and there is the external borrowings also. Government will need these borrowings, means requirements, borrowing requirements, either borrowing from the Reserve Bank of India or borrowings from the central bank of the foreign countries or the international financial institutions such as World Bank, such as Asian Development Bank, such as International Monetary Funds, etc. So I think this fiscal deficit is clear to all of you. Let us see what are the implications of the budgetary, this fiscal deficit. Implications of the fiscal deficit. So, implication of fiscal deficit, the first implication, you are knowing, let us see these borrowings. In order to meet the borrowing requirements of the government have to borrow the amount of money either from the Reserve Bank of India or from the international financial institution or from the central bank of foreign countries. So certainly let us see, when the government will go for borrowings, certainly what will happen? Government will have to repay the amount. It means government have to repay the principal amount, as well as the government will have to make the payment of interest. So interest payment, you are knowing, is the part of the revenue expenditure. So what happens? If revenue expenditure will increase, then revenue deficit will also increase. So more fiscal deficit represents more of the interest payment as well as more of the borrowings. So when borrowings will increase, when interest payments will increase, the burden will increase to the governments. So in order to make the payment of interest, in order to make the repayment of the principal amount, government will go for borrowing more and more of the money, either from the Reserve Bank or from the international financial institution or from the foreign countries or from the central bank of the foreign countries. Then what will happen? The burden will increase and government will engage into the debt trap. So first implication is given is the debt trap. So first one means we can write down, the first one is the debt trap. So debt trap. Then let us see, this is the first implication of the fiscal deficit. The second implication is inflation. Inflation. So what will happen? Let us see, if the budgetary deficit, if the fiscal deficit is more, if more and more borrowings are there in our country, then what will happen? This government will have to print more and more notes. When more and more notes will print into the country, then money supply will increase into the country. When money supply will increase, then certainly aggregate demand will increase. When aggregate demand will increase, excess demand will increase, and that may cause inflationary situation into the country. So what will happen? This fiscal deficit, more borrowings may cause inflationary situation in our country. The third implication is given foreign dependence. Foreign dependence. Foreign dependence. Foreign dependence, we are knowing, let us see, that we used to borrow from the central bank of the foreign countries, central bank of the developed country. We are borrowing from the central bank of the developed countries. We are borrowing the amount of money from the International Monetary Fund, from the World Bank, from the Asian Development Bank, from other foreign financial institutions, then certainly what will happen, our dependency will increase on these foreign countries and to the foreign financial institution. So certainly let us see, this fiscal deficit means more borrowings may cause to depends on foreign dependence, and not only foreign dependency. What will happen? This this will hamper our future growth also. Hamper future growth. So what will happen? More and more money, more and more borrowing of the money that will be used for making the interest payment as well as for making the repayment of loan, repayment of principal amounts. Then what will happen? We have to cut down the expenditure on capital expenditure. We'll have to cut down the capital expenditure. Cut down the capital expenditure means we will not be in a position to create the asset in our country. So the money will not go for the creation of the physical asset such as construction of roads, bridges, dams, factories, or lead flyovers. Then so this type of this developmental work will get affected when this fiscal deficit will increase more than a certain limits, and that is why it is very, very necessary that government should limit the fiscal deficit. The fiscal deficit should be less than 3% or about 3%. If it is more than 3%, then certainly what will happen? The burden of the borrowings on the government will increase. So then burden will not shift to the present generation, rather it will shift to the future generation, and our future generation will also be liable to return back the past borrowings. And that is why the government tried to keep the fiscal deficit into the balance. So I think the concept of the fiscal deficit is clear to all of you. Okay, thank you.